What's good, everybody? What's up, man? This is Stephen Qualls II, aka Mr. Qualified. It's your boy, and we're back for another episode of Behind the Brand, man. Happy to be in front of y'all once again this week. I'm gonna hop right into the topic because it's something I kind of been thinking about. I feel like I'm in it myself, and I'm referring to this kind of like transitional season that I feel like it's just kind of naturally coming like this time of year, whether it be graduation or what have you. Just feel like a lot of people may be experiencing that as well, and I know that I am. But I wanted to touch on what can happen in that transitional period and how a lot of people even kind of get to the point where they're like, stuck, mentally and emotionally, in the first place. And I think that it can deal with imposter syndrome, like I talked about last week, to a degree, but I think it's more so based in the fact that we think something, has to be done a certain way. I think that a lot of us see, other people accomplishing something, or we just see things being done and we're like, that's the way it has to be done. That's how you make this happen. That's how you get this, to become this. And in all honesty, I think one of the biggest lessons that, anybody can learn is that, not only does everybody have their own path, but things look differently for a reason. Like, somebody else's struggle is not going to be your struggle. And a lot of times we don't even see, the struggle in someone's journey. So us looking at what they're doing or the steps they took without necessarily knowing the full story, we're kind of depriving ourselves of really understanding what it took to accomplish that, or what it may take, to accomplish what we want to. And so I think one of the biggest things that I've probably learned, especially within the last couple of months, is really being flexible, and being flexible mentally and emotionally. I think there's a lot of people, and I can be this way as well, very stubborn, just very much, I think this way is best. I think that I only trust my way. I only trust myself to lead me, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, there's so much that we don't know. There's so much that we just aren't privy to, that we don't. There's so much knowledge in the world that we don't have, and if we cut ourselves off of that, like, there's no way we can truly continue to learn and continue to grow and continue to really push toward achieving the dreams that we have, or achieving the goals that we have, or also just making them bigger. And that goes for emotionally as well. I think we can put ourselves in a box, right? We can put ourselves in this box where this is the only way we can think. This is the only way we can feel. This is what we've been told to think if we see this. This is what we've been told to feel if we see or experience this. And we don't allow ourselves the flexibility to be like, nah, this can change. This can be different. I can think about this in a different manner and change my approach, and that can lead me on a better path toward my goal. Or I can feel differently about this situation, and me feeling differently is the change or the trigger in me figuring out how to navigate that situation. And I feel like that's something that some people have kind of mastered, and I feel like for some people that's the one thing that's kind of stopping them from really having a clear view of what's in front of them and how they want to move forward. So, man, just something real simple this week. Be flexible. Allow yourself to think of things in a different manner and not feel like you're going against your gut, or not feel like you're not like that you're not trusting yourself, or that you're trusting somebody that you shouldn't. Be open. Like, you can be cautious. You don't have to take everybody's word or everybody's advice and do exactly what they say, but take it at face value. Take it from their perspective, understand it, and see if there's something that you can pull from it. If you can, do that and just see where it takes you. And if you can't, you can still always lean back on yourself and trust your gut. So be flexible mentally, be flexible emotionally, and just allow yourself to kind of be open-minded in that regard. And that should be the goal, to always be open-minded and to always be more open emotionally, because emotions and mental, like, those do go hand in hand. While they're separate, and while they do kind of have their own way of operating, when they do both work in unison, it's a beautiful thing. And I think, for me personally at least, and I can only speak for myself, but I think when they do work in unison, it's a different type of energy and confidence that you have about yourself and what you're doing. So hope y'all can take something away from that, and hope y'all can use it moving forward. And man, I hope y'all have a great weekend. And we about to be in May, y'all. It's crazy. It's wild. So enjoy that, man. We getting closer to summer, weather getting better. Just hope y'all in a good mood, because I am. So y'all be safe, y'all have fun, man, and I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.